In Parasite, the Kim family lives in a cramped semi-basement apartment in Seoul, their lives marked by financial struggle and limited opportunities. Their situation begins to change when Min-hyuk, a university student and friend of Ki-woo, the Kim's son, gifts them a scholar's rock. This symbolic gesture, believed to bring wealth and good fortune, offers a glimmer of hope to the desperate family. Before leaving for studies abroad, Min-hyuk suggests that Ki-woo pose as a university student to take over his position as an English tutor for Da-hai, the daughter of the wealthy Park family. Recognizing this as a chance to change their fortunes, Ki-woo enlists his sister Ki-jung, who uses her skills to craft a convincing fake university certificate. With this forged document and Min-hyuk's recommendation, Ki-woo impresses Mrs. Park during his interview, showcasing his charm and apparent qualifications. He secures the tutoring job, initiating the Kims' ambitious and intricate scheme to infiltrate the affluent household. Not long after, Ki-woo cleverly mentions an acquaintance who is an exceptional art therapist, subtly suggesting his sister Ki-jung, under the alias Jessica, as a candidate for Da-song's art tutor. After ending her first class with Da-song, the Parks offer her a ride home. Ki-jung seizes an opportunity to frame Yoon, the Park family's chauffeur, and during the drive, Ki-jung strategically plants her underwear in the car's backseat. Later, Mrs. Park discovers the underwear, leading her to believe Yoon has been engaging in inappropriate activities in the family car. Outraged, Mrs. Park insists on firing Yoon. Capitalizing on this, Ki-jung recommends her father. She vouches for his character, claiming he is a distant relative and an excellent chauffeur. Mr. Park hires Ki-taek, who seamlessly integrates into the Park household. Meanwhile, the Kims exploit the peach allergy of Moon-gwang, the Park's longtime housekeeper. They carefully collect peach fuzz and sprinkle it where Moon-gwang will come into contact with it, triggering severe allergic reactions. Witnessing Moon-gwang's symptoms, Mrs. Park becomes convinced that she has tuberculosis, when Ki-jung and Ki-woo manipulate the situation to suggest it. Mrs. Park, fearing for her family's health, dismisses Moon-gwang and hires Chung-suk, Kim's matriarch, as her replacement. While the Parks are away on a camping trip, the Kims indulge in the luxuries of the Park mansion. Their enjoyment is interrupted when Moon-gwang returns, claiming she left something in the basement. She reveals a hidden bunker created by the previous owner, where her husband Gun-se has been living to escape loan sharks. Chung-suk refuses Moon-gwang's request to keep Gun-se in the bunker for regular payments. When the Kims accidentally reveal their true identities, Moon-gwang films them and threatens to expose their deception. The Parks announce an early return due to a severe rainstorm. The Kims quickly subdue Moon-gwang and Gun-se, hiding them in the bunker. The storm floods their apartment, forcing them to seek shelter in a gymnasium with other displaced individuals. The next day, Mrs. Park hosts a garden party for Da-song's birthday. The elder Kims help with the preparations, while the younger Kims attend as guests. Ki-woo attempts to use the scholar's rock to kill Gun-se and Moon-gwang. Finding Moon-gwang dead from a previous confrontation, Ki-woo is attacked by Gun-se, who knocks him out with the rock. Gun-se then fatally stabs Ki-jung in front of the horrified guests. Da-song has another seizure upon seeing Gun-se. During the chaos, Chung-suk and Gun-se struggle, and she impales him with a barbecue skewer. As Ki-taek tends to Ki-jung, Mr. Park orders him to drive Da-song to the hospital. In a fit of rage over Mr. Park's disgust at Gun-se's odor, Ki-taek kills him and flees into thin air. Weeks later, Ki-woo recovers from brain surgery while he and Chung-suk face probation for fraud. The aftermath of the tragic events leaves the Kim family shattered. Ki-jung has succumbed to her injuries, and Ki-taek has vanished without a trace. Jun-se, who was initially believed to be a homeless man, has become an enigmatic figure with uncertain motives for the murders that unfolded. Ki-woo, driven by a mix of guilt and determination, frequently visits the Park's former home, which is now owned by a foreign family unaware of its dark history. During one of these visits, he notices a flickering light in the stairwell, emitting a Morse code message. Realizing it's from his father, Ki-taek, who has been hiding in the bunker beneath the house, Ki-woo deciphers the daily messages. Ki-taek, isolated and desperate, clings to the hope that Ki-woo will see his signals and come to his aid. Back in their cramped basement apartment, Ki-woo, now burdened with the knowledge of his father's plight, pens a heartfelt letter. In it, he vows to work tirelessly and accumulate enough wealth to buy the house and reunite with his father, dreaming of a day when they can live together freely and without fear. It's been 5 years, 2 months, and 7 days since then, and he hasn't been able to fund his dream to reunite with his father. So please, spare a little bit of your time and subscribe. I will be using all the profit to support their dream. May your father never leave to get milk.